after completion of muscular tissue, next we are discussing about the another topic is the nervous tissue. So very important in examination. What is the first one? The nervous tissue. So what is the nervous tissue? First one. So first one, what is the neuron? The neuron is one of the structural function unit of the nervous system or nervous tissue is called as a neuron. First one, nervous tissue. So the nervous tissues are originated from ectodermal origin. Which one? Nervous tissues are originated from the ectodermal origin in embryonic development. Just remember the remaining all tissues. What are they? Epithelial tissue, muscular tissue, skeletal tissue, exception of neurus. What is a nervous tissue? Exception of nervous tissue. Remaining all three tissues are originated from mesodermal origin. First one, the nervous tissue is originated. Concentrate. Nervous tissue is originated from ectodermal. Very important. Ectodermal in origin. Ectodermal in embryonic development. There is an embryo. In the embryonic development, there have a three blasts are there. In this ectodermal blast, it is able to formation of nervous tissue. Ectodermal origin in embryonic development. Let's just compare with remaining all tissue. Just compare with remaining all tissue. The muscular tissue, skeletal tissue, and what are the remaining epithelial tissue? These three tissues are originated from the mesodermal origin. This one only originated from the ectodermal. Like these are completely different. What is the difference? Means it is originated from the ectodermal origin. So the remaining muscular tissue, muscular, skeletal tissue, and epidermis, nothing but epithelial tissue. Epithelial tissue. These are originated from mesodermal origin. Note down. Mesodermal origin is one of the specialized tissue. Okay. So what is the importance of nervous tissue? So first one, the nervous tissue consistent of two different type of regions are there. First one is a neuron and neuroglia. Neuron and neuroglia. What are they? The nervous tissue consistent of the two regions are the two. What is the two sides or two parts are there? What is the first one? Neuron, and the second one is neuroglia. The neuron is useful for the conducting of impulse. The conducting of impulse. Which one? Done by neuron. Neuron is done by conducting of impulse. And neuroglia, it is non-conducting of impulse. So that is the difference in between of neuron and neuroglia. The neuron is conducting of the impulse. That is neuron. Neuroglia is non-conducting of the impulse. The containing neuron and neuroglia, it is conducts impulse or impulse conducting. Conducting means coordinate. And neuroglia is non-conducting of impulse. Let's we are discussing about what is the neuron. What is the structure of the neuron? First one, what is the neuron? Neuron is one of the organ. Neurons are one of the structural and function unit of the nervous system or nervous tissue. First one, the structure of the neuron. Structure of the neuron. What are they? Neuron is one of the structural, very important, structural, nothing but fundamental or basic unit. Structural function unit of the nervous system are one of the basic unit of the nervous system. Structural or functional unit. Functional unit of nervous system. Structure and function unit of the nervous system. Or you can write another way, or it is one of the basic unit of nervous system. Basic unit of the nervous system, or it is a fundamental unit of the nervous system. It is all are three are same. It is a fundamental unit of nervous system. Are you clear? First, we are discussing about what is a neuron. The neuron is one of the structural function unit of the nervous system. The neuron containing three specialized parts, or three parts are there. Neuron consistent how many? Three distinguished three regions are there. How many regions? Distinguished into three regions are there. First one is axon, cyton, dendroids. What are they? Axon, cyton, and dendroids. So let's see the detailed information in the diagrammatic way. This is a neuron. The long process are there. Long process and one of the flask, or what is a flask or star shaped structure. The long and short processes. Long and short processes. This one is known as a microfilaments, microtubules, or microfilaments are microtubules in the cytoplasm region. Okay. The cyton region, the cyton body or cyton consistent of the cytoplasm. The cytoplasm consistent of different type of granules are there. What are they? We are discussing in detailed way. Just observe the diagram. Are you clear? Yes. The segmented outermost covering membrane. The segmented outermost covering membrane is called as a myelin sheath. So these are the total long process of the axon. Axon is completely covered by the outermost segmented membrane is known as a myelin sheath. Let's discuss in detail way. Okay. So first we are next to give the labeling. First one, what is that? These nervous system can be distinguished into three regions. First one is known as a cyton. First one is called as a cyton. So what is a cyton? Cyton is commonly known as, or commonly called as a cell body. Cyton is commonly known as a, note down, cell body. Cyton is commonly known as a cell body. This is called as a cyton or cell body. Cyton commonly known as a cell body. The word of cyton is derived from the Latin. The word of cyton is derived from the which language? The Latin word. It is derived from the Latin. What is the meaning of the cyton? Cyton nothing but soma. Soma nothing but body. Soma nothing but body. And the what is the meaning of the cyton? It is nothing but perichorion. Perichorionic. What is a choria? Nothing but nucleus. Choria nothing but nucleus. And this is consistent of a large nucleus. Peri means first nucleus. Where is that? There is a one of the large body containing one of the first nucleus. That is called pericornea. So the cyton is commonly known as a cell body or soma or pericornea. Are you clear? So what is that? This cyton is commonly called as a cell body or soma or pericorneanic or pericornic. Clear? The word of cyton derived from the Latin word. Next one, the cyton is look like a flag. What is that? Flag shape or one of the star shaped structure. It is look like a star shaped structure. Star shaped structure. It is consistent of the middle of the cyton. The middle of the cyton consistent of the large nucleus. The middle of the cyton consistent of one of the large nucleus. It is regulates all impulse. The regulates the all regulating and conducting of the all impulse through the nucleus. This one consistent of the large nucleus. There is presence in cyton. There is presence in cyton region. In the cyton, our cell body consistent of one of the fluid. Our fluid is known as a, what is the cytoplasm? The cyton consistent of one of the fluid is known as a cytoplasm. This is known as a nucleus. Fluid is known as a cytoplasm. Which one? The cyton, the nucleus. The cyton is region completely covered by one of the fluid. The fluid is known as the cyton. The cyton consistent of the more number of the granules. More number of the granules. These more number of the granules are present. Consistent of more number of the granules are there. And granules along with the consistent of what are they? Mitochondria. Where it is located? These are located in the cytoplasm. In the cytoplasm region of the cell body. Mitochondria. Mitochondria. RER, rough endoplasmic reticulum. What is that? Rough endoplasmic. Which one side? What is the cytoplasmic reticulum? Cytoplasm containing rough endoplasmic reticulum. So the rough, what is the importance of the rough endoplasmic reticulum? These are essential for the synthesis of protein. These are useful for the protein synthesis. Essential for protein synthesis. Which one? Rough endoplasmic reticulum essential from the protein synthesis. The mitochondria, it is a powerhouse of the cell. It is producing energy. Okay, clear? Yes, it is containing mitochondrial lysosomes. Lysosoma. Soma nothing but body. Lyso means division. These are consistent of lysosomes. So these are called as a suicide bags. Division bags. Suicide bags. Suicide bags are also present. There is in cytoplasm region. It is containing Nissl granules. Nissl granules are present. So in this cytoplasm region, a long process nothing but in the cytoplasm region containing a large tubules. Larger tubules are there. These large tubules are called as a microfilaments or microtubules. These are known as a, these large process or large tubules are known as a microfilaments or microtubules. Where it is located? These are also present in cytoplasm region. So cytoplasm containing microtubules or microfilaments. Okay, so this is called as a cyton. This is called cyton or cell body. So what is the, yes, we are discussing again about the cyton. The word of cyton nothing but cell body. The word of cyton is derived from the Latin. Cyta means body or soma. Okay, soma. This is called as a pericarnianic. It is a star-shaped structure or a flask-shaped structure. So it is a large nucleus consistent of in the cyton region. Very large nucleus. It is useful for the conducting of the impulse and regulating of the impulse. Conducting and regulating of the impulse. The cytoplasm consistent of the granules. The granules along with mitochondria. So mitochondria essential from the, it is producing of the energy, nothing but it is commonly known as a powerhouse of the cell. And rough endoplasmic reticulum, these are absence of, but smooth endoplasmic reticulum is absence, only presence of rough endoplasmic reticulum. Thus rough endoplasmic reticulum is present, it is essential from the protein synthesis. Synthesis means the formation. The protein formation is done by rough endoplasmic reticulum. It is located in the cytoplasm region. Clear? Next one, it is the lysosomes. So after the aging of the cell, these are ready to destroyed by itself. So that cell containing lysosomes. So the lysosomes are called as the suicide bags. So next one, it is containing microfilaments or microtubules. These are also regulating of the impulse. Regulating of the impulse or transporting of the impulse from the nucleus to axon to dendrites. So this is known as a microfilaments. So this is the information about the cyton. Next we are discussing about the axon. So what is the axon? It is a axon, it is arising from the cyton region. It is one of the long process. Axon is one of the part. It is arising from which one? Axon arising from cyton. It is arising from the cyton. It is one of the long process. So these are having a very less branches. These are having very less branches in the terminal axon. These are having very less branches are there in terminal axon. So this axon is completely covered by the outermost covering membrane. What is that? The axon is completely covered by the outermost covering membrane is called as a myelin sheath. Myelin sheath. So what is that myelin sheath? The outermost covering membrane of the axon is called as a myelin sheath. So the inner side of the myelin sheath or nothing but inner side of the axon have a cytoplasm. The cytoplasm of the axon is called as a axoplasm. The cytoplasm of axon is called axoplasm. It's called as a axoplasm. So this axoplasm is covered by one of the membrane. This membrane is called as a axolemma. Axolemma. So what is the axolemma? The axoplasm is covered by the outermost membrane is called as axolemma. The axolemma is covered by outermost membrane is called as a myelin sheath. Are you clear? So this axoplasm, next we are discussing this axoplasm consistent of, what are they? The axoplasm consistent of granules. Similar eyes cyton. These are also consistent of a granules. The granules, mitochondria, and very important, what is that? These are consistent of, what is that? RVR. But absence of Nissl granules. Absence of Nissl granules. So this outermost covering sheet of the myelin sheet, it is arranged in segmented by the segment. Shown one of the segments. In between of the segments have one of the gap. That gap is called as a. Are you clear? So this is known as a myelin sheath. The myelin sheath is completely covering of the axon. So the covering of the axon by the segment. So in between of the myelin sheath have one of the segment. So this segment, it is have one of the interstitial space. Have one of the interstitial space. So this interstitial, what is the importance of the interstitial space? So these are useful for the conducting of the impulse. In this segment have one of the nucleus. This is known as a Schwann cells. Clear? Okay. So these are consistent of. This is the segment is called interstitial space. This space is known as interstitial space is known as node of Ranvier. Are you clear? What are they? The myelin sheath is completely covering or overlapping of the complete axon. So these are shown some of the segments. Each segment have one of in between of segment have a gap in between of two segments. The space is known as the interstitial space. The space is called as a node of Ranvier. This is the information about the axon. Next one, the terminal part of the axon have a more number of the branches. The terminal region of the axon have a more number of the branches. This is known as the terminal. That is the end part. Terminal axon. The terminal axon consisted of the more number of the branches. These branches are called as a axon dendrites. So these axon dendrites are end with one of the bulbous part. Are you clear? The axon part is end with one of the bulbous part. The bulbous part is known as a knobs. Which one? Synaptic knobs. So what is the importance of the synaptic knob? The synaptic knob, the additional information about the synaptic knob. The synaptic knob called as synaptic bulbs. So the synaptic bulb containing, what is that? One synaptic fluid. So when these two neurons are connecting each other, when the neurons transporting of the information through the synaptic bulbs, when these are rupturing of the bulbs and releasing of some kind of fluid in between of two neurons. So that fluid is useful for the intermediate in between of two neurons. It is a connection in between of two neurons. So that is called synaptic knobs. Synaptic knobs. So these are synaptic knobs are useful for, essential for transporting of the information from the one neuron to another neuron. Let's discuss about once again about the axon. What is the axon? Axon is one of the extension part of from the sightan region. It is one of the extension part of from the sightan region. It's a long process. It is one of the long process extension from the sightan region. So it is the complete axon is covered by the outermost covering membrane is known as a myelin sheath. Okay, so the end part of the axon consistent of a very less amount of the branches are there. These branches are known as the terminal branches, terminal axon branches or branchiae. And next one, this completely axon is completely covered by outermost sheath is a myelin sheath. So in this sightan, in the axon, have one of the cytoplasm. The cytoplasm of the axon is called as a axoplasm. The cytoplasm of the axon, don't get confused. The cytoplasm of the axon is called as a axoplasm. So this axoplasm consistent of what are they? Granules, mitochondria, endoplasmic reticulum, and absence of Nissl granule. Very important. Absence of Nissl granule. Absence of Nissl granules. So next one. So this what is the cytoplasm? Axoplasm is covered by the outermost membrane is called as axoplasm is covered by outermost membrane is called as axalemma. Axalemma. This axalemma. Outermost membrane is called axalemma. So this axalemma is also covered by outermost membrane is called as a myelin sheath. So what is the importance of the myelin sheath? So myelin sheath is useful for the conducting of impulse. Okay, conducting of impulse from one sightan to axon. Sightan to axon without loss of any information. So if it is there is no myelin sheath on surface of the axon region, so some information will be lost. Some information will be lost. Nothing but it is a irregular transporting of the impulse when the myelin is completely absent. So that kind of neurons are called as amyelated neurons. Next we are discussing that amyelated neurons. So clear? So in this myelin containing one of this completely covering of total process of the axon by the segmented way. In between of two segments having one of the space is known as the interstitial space. The interstitial space is called as a node of Ranvier. So in this region having one of the large nucleus and sightan region, axon region, that is called as a Schwann cells. So this is the information about the axon. Next discussing about the dendrites. The third one is called as the dendrites. So these are also one of the extension, or these are also originated, these are also derived from, these are also arising from, these are also arising from the sightan. Which one? Dendrites are also arising from the sightan. These are also one of the process. So these are having a huge number of the branches compared with axon. So each branch contain each dendrite containing 2 or 4 dendrites. So these dendrites are connecting into another neuron, through the one of the dendrite knob that is commonly known as a synaptic knobs. So these are information about the neuron. Next, what is that? So the sightan. So that sightan is play a crucial role from the regulating of the nerve impulse, regulating of initially nerve impulse. First, the axons carries the information from the myelin sheath to sightan region. When the sightan was, it is examination of that complete impulse, and again it is passing into dendrites and axon region. So the complete information is processed by nucleus in sightan region. The complete information is processed by nucleus in sightan region. So according to their what is the extension. According to their extension, these are can be classified into three types. Which one? Neurons. Let's see once again discussing about the what is the neuron. The nervous tissue, very very important. These are asking in examination. Describe about the multipolar neuron. They are asking examination for the 4 marks. 100%. This is very very important. Examination they are asking what is a multipolar. Describe about the multipolar neuron. Clear. Next we will be discussing. First one, the nervous tissue. The nerve. What is the neuron containing three derived from the T regions. First one is the cyton, axon, and dendrites are there. First one, cyton. The cyton is commonly known as a cell body. It is originated from the ectodermal origin. The word of cyton is derived from the Latin. The word is known as the cyton, nothing but soma. Soma, nothing but body. So this is one of the star-shaped structure. It is containing one of the large nucleus is present. The cytoplasm is consistent of a granules. The granules are along with the mitochondria and endoplasmic reticulum and lysosomes. These are there. So this endoplasmic reticulum essential from the protein synthesis, mitochondria essential from the energy provider. So the soma nothing but suicide bags. You know that suicide bags. The missile granules are present. The microtubules are also present. These are also presence of dendrites are also presence of missile granules. Okay. So next one. This is the axon. The axon is one of the Lange process. These are also arising from the cyton body. So it is a Lange process. The Lange process is the inner side of the axon. The cytoplasm of the axon is known as the exoplasm. The exoplasm consistent of the what are they? Granules, mitochondria, endoplasmic reticulum, and absence of which one? Very very important. Cell granules. So this complete exoplasm is covered by the outermost membrane. Lemma nothing but layer. Lemma nothing but layer. The layer is known as the exolemma, which is covered. The exoplasm is covered by the exolemma. Clear. So the exoplasm and exolemma is also completely protected by the outermost covering sheath or protein sheath. This is commonly one of the protein sheath. Note down. This is one of the protein sheath. The protein sheath is known as a myelin sheath. So this myelin sheath completely covering off total axon. So in between of two myelin sheath are having one of the segment. The segment is one of the space. The space is known as interstitial space. The space is commonly known as the node after Mead. Next one. So in this myelin sheath having one of the cells are there, and along with the cells are there. The cells are known as a what is the Schwann cells. So this is a clear. Next one consistent of the some branches are there. These branches are known as the terminal branches are known as the axon dendrites. So these axon dendrites are consistent of one of the bulb. The bulb is known as the synaptic bulb. So what is the synaptic bulb? The bulb, it is consistent of acetylcholine. Very very important. The synaptic bulb containing acetylcholine. Note down everyone. The synaptic bulb is consistent of acetylcholine. So this is a terminal. Which one? Axon. This is one of the axon. Terminal axon. So the in between of two axon have a in between of two neurons have a one of the gap in between of two neurons is known as a synapse. Synapse. What is the synapse? The gap in between of two neurons are called as a synapse. The gap in between of the neurons are never connected together, never form together. So these are shown maintained in between of two neurons. The gap in between of two neurons, the gap is known as a synapse. So these bulbs are connected with another neurons. So the gap in between of two neurons are called as a synapse. Synapse. So synapse are, so the synapse is useful for essential from the transporting of the nerve impulse. So there is a gap. How can I able to exchange? How can I able to exchange the information from the one to another neuron? So when the information comes from the axon to terminal axon, when information comes from the axon to terminal axon, when the axontic bulb, what is that? Synaptic bulbs will become breakdown. These are releasing of acetylcholine. So this acetylcholine was releasing into the below of the another one. So this connection in between the two neurons through the acetylcholine fluid. So the impulse are passing through that fluid. So neurons are never connected together. So these are connecting through the acetylcholine fluid. So the fluid is useful for transporting of the information in between of two neurons. in between of two neurons, like this. Let's see the diagram. Just 1 second. The one of the axon. So this is the one of the dendrite. This is one of the dendrite. So this is one of the dendrite. So there is synaptic bulbs like this, synaptic knobs. So there is a gap in between of two nodes. The gap in between of two nodes, the gap is known as a synapse. The gap in between of two nodes are called as synapse. So what is the importance of the synapse? So the synapse containing synaptic bulbs. When the information passing from cyton to axon, when it is reaches into the terminal part of the axon region, the synaptic bulbs or knob, synaptic bulbs will become breakdown, releasing of some kind of chemical. The chemical is known as a acetylcholine. This acetylcholine fluid is passing from one synaptic knob to another synaptic knob. So this is one of the pathway from in between of two neurons. So the impulse are passing through the one neuron to another. So there is a maintain in between of two neurons, have a gap in between of two neurons. The bulbs will become breakdown. The acetylcholine fluid from anterior to posterior.